It's 2024 and breaking news. Blue Oval City is now hiring, and we're going to talk all about the career opportunities at Blue Oval SK and how you can apply. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk HR with Dr. Deneen, the talk show that spotlights HR professionals and talks about all things HR. Blue Oval SK, the joint venture between Ford Motor Company and SK On, is the organization that's taken the Mid-South by storm. They are using innovative ways to attract talent in today's labor market. Want to know what those approaches are and how can you use them in your organization and apply? Well, you can do just that when my guest, Tyler Stegall, Talent Acquisition Manager for Blue Oval SK, and I will talk all about it. Plus, learn innovative tips about employee retention the Blue Oval way. Welcome, Tyler. We are so glad to have you. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Always a pleasure. Glad to be here.
I'm so glad. So it was less than a year ago you were here, and we were talking about Blue Oval SK, and you introduced us about it. So you are the Talent Acquisition Manager.
That's right.
For Blue Oval SK, which, like I said, is taking the Mid-South by storm, and we welcome you back. This is the sequel, I guess, of the first show. Remind our viewing audience about what Blue Oval SK is and what's its business position.
Sure. Happy to. Well, it's great to be with you. 2024 is here.
It is
here, whether we like it or not. It is here. Right. We've got a big year planned. Yes. Blue Oval SK is going to absolutely grow. We're going to hire lots of folks into our organization, and I'm so excited to be here and to tell you all about it. Well, who are we, and what is Blue Oval SK, and what is Blue Oval City? So we are a battery manufacturing company.
Yes.
Ford has an ambitious goal to electrify a significant part of their fleet. And so we are a new company that's helping them do that by producing EV batteries.
All right.
That's what we do at our core. We are a joint venture. Joint venture means we have two parent companies, Ford Motor Company and also SK On, a South Korean company.
Okay.
So the two partner together, they form this new venture called Blue Oval SK.
Okay.
And that's who we are, simple as that.
Simple as that. Blue Oval SK, that's who we are, taking the Mid-South by storm. So we know that you are now in a recruitment campaign.
Yes.
For Blue Oval SK. So where are you now in your successes in hiring right now?
Yes, when I was here in April of last year, we were just getting started.
Yes.
We were a very new company. We're about a year and a half now in our age, and at this point, you know, when we were talking in April of last year, we were at roughly, 25 people on our team, just all, boots on the ground, getting everything done.
Yes.
And today we're over 600 hires and really growing fast.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
600 hires. Did you hear that? 600 hires.
600.
We all want to know how he did it, how the company did it. Those are such impressive numbers. So how did you do it? How did you get 600 people on in less than 6 months?
Yes, well,
Tell us.
I cannot take credit all on my own. It's it's a team effort. We've got a lot of folks involved. So
right.
we have assistance from our folks at Ford Motor Company that partner with us to help identify talented folks in their talent pipelines.
Okay.
They have some folks that work with us. The same is true at SK On.
All right.
They've got folks who they send to us that are helping us with the project as well. We've also, the majority of that 600 we have hired through local community. They've been here in Tennessee and also in Kentucky at our facility there.
Yeah.
So how did we do it? How did we get the 600? The most important thing to us early on was just letting people know who we are. New company. Tennessee and Kentucky. Kentucky has some automotive manufacturing going on. West Tennessee doesn't have a whole lot, and so we got out into the community and we did the evangelical work of just sharing about Blue Oval and who we are and
spreading the word.
We did over 200 community events all across West Tennessee and Central Kentucky. We did everything from parades to town halls. We spoke in theaters and in fields and everywhere in between.
Okay.
So just getting out and getting to know people and let them know who we are. And that personal approach and that small town method really paid off.
Yeah, those are great recruitment strategies. Did you hear them? Involving the community, going into theaters, talking about opportunities there. Those are new and different ways in which you can get involved in making your recruitment strategies increase. I love it. I love it. So you did it so fast. So what are some of the statistics around recruitment and hiring?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Hiring is at an interesting phase in history.
Yes.
So, the U.S. labor market's going through some pretty challenging times.
Yeah.
Our unemployment rate is low, and that's great for our labor force. For employers, that makes it challenging to find the talent you need.
Yes.
So last I checked, the unemployment rate was around 3.5%. And there have been some interesting statistics that have been published, like the fact that there are 3 jobs available for every job seeker.
Did you hear that? 3 jobs. It makes it very hard for employers.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
People have choices these days. So you got to make yourself stick out.
That's right.
Set you apart in order for you to be a viable, candidate for people that are looking for work.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. It matters what people think about your company.
Yes.
Especially with the current labor market and all of the new entrants to the workforce that we have.
Yeah.
So that's why we took that small town approach. We wanted people to know who we were going to be as an employer and not let someone else drive that narrative.
Right.
We wanted to let them know. Just like Ford is a family-owned business in the U.S. for over 120 years.
Yes.
We want to have that same personal connection, that we're a community-oriented organization who cares about our neighbors and the people that, are impacted by our growth. So that was important to us.
It was so funny. We were driving up through Kentucky and we saw this big blue oval sign that said neighboring near you or coming to you. And
Proud to be your neighbor.
Proud to be your neighbor.
Yes.
That's that community connection that's making you unique. That's a unique strategy, and we love that. I love to hear that. So the community approach was so important to you. What other targeted campaigns did you do to recruit those people?
Yeah, we did a lot of digital advertising as well. So while we were doing the community events and getting in front of people face to face and passing out pamphlets and getting to know folks, we also did some targeted digital recruitment as well. We posted ads on all of the job boards that we're familiar with: Indeed, LinkedIn, Monster, all of those places, ZipRecruiter. We're familiar with these job boards, so we took advantage of those channels as well. But we went another step further. We decided,
another step.
Yes,
Tell us.
another step. We decided that as a team we would do some targeted advertising.
Okay.
There are metrics out there that are accessible to employers where you can identify and partner with folks to help you place ads for very specific demographics. If I want to know, if I want to send an ad to everyone who is an engineer in the area or in the Mid-South, maybe an electrical engineer as an example, we can run ads so that they scroll across our, job boards while they are just scrolling on their phone doing their everyday thing. So we took advantage of some strategic digital approaches, and that paid off.
I love that digital approach because everybody has a phone, most people, and they're looking at it. And you're electrical engineer in there, it pops up. Oh, I'm an electrical engineer. Here's an opportunity. It's called Blue Oval. This is so innovative.
That's right.
Get your marketing teams, right?
Yes.
Is that how you do it?
That's right.
And get the targeted campaigns on the people that you need. So important. So Blue Oval City, Blue Oval SK. I know there's some new things that's about to come up. Tell us all about those.
Oh man, so 2024 is a big year, as I stated a moment ago. We're going to go from 600 to 5,000.
600 to 5,000. 5,000 jobs.
Lots of employment opportunity.
Yeah. So tell us about some of those. Well, first of all, we're going to talk about what type of jobs, but tell us how a person could apply first. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So our applications are posted right now. You asked, what's going on right now that's really interesting. We're getting started here in Tennessee. We're already started in Kentucky. Lots of folks there.
Okay.
But in Tennessee, 2024 is when we're coming out of the gate swinging with a lot of jobs, lots of postings that are on our website right now. If you want to see our postings, they're available anytime. You go to blueovalsk.com, you click on Tennessee, and they're all there for you to look through.
Oh, that's simple.
Yes.
Go to blueovalsk.
Yep,
.com. Click on Tennessee, they're all there. So it's a different array of jobs, right? So it's not just manufacturing jobs.
Right.
They're all types. Tell us some of those jobs.
That's right. We're building a company from the ground up, and you need all types of talent to do that.
Absolutely.
Yes, you need accountants,
all right.
IT professionals,
all right.
HR professionals.
HR professionals.
In there, wink, wink. We have opportunities for all corporate and professional levels.
Yeah.
So, if you're interested and you're looking for a new you in 2024, maybe you're exploring your professional growth, consider us and go to our website and take a look at what jobs are out there right now.
Absolutely. So we're talking about the professional positions. What about the skill crafts?
Yeah, we have lots of positions for skilled individuals.
Okay.
We have maintenance technicians who will be working on our equipment, and those are good paying jobs.
Yeah.
Our maintenance technicians are making anywhere from $24 an hour to up to $32 an hour.
Wait a minute, stop the press. Did you hear that?
Yes.
24 to 32. You got to jump on this. You got to take advantage of this. What about a person that have very much experience? Are there opportunities for on-the-job training for someone to come in and to be a part of Blue Oval?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We are passionate about this. We want individuals who have never been in manufacturing to consider starting their career with us.
Okay.
You can go from working at a fast food chain to Blue Oval SK without any experience. So long as you have your high school diploma or GED, you can come into the door and work with us, maybe as a production operator, where you're working on our floor, helping make our product. We will train and upskill our workforce so that they can be successful in our jobs. So that's exciting.
Wow. Upskilling, bringing you in and learning from the ground up. This is outstanding. This is outstanding. You want to take advantage of it. And what is it again? It is blueovalsk.com.
Yes.
That's how you can apply. It's exactly how you can apply. So you've hired 600 people. You got to go another how many?
5,000.
Another 5,000.
Yeah.
So I know you probably thought about, okay, so once we get them, how we're going to keep them, right? Retention strategies. Tell us about what you're thinking about, or what some of the buzz is around your talent retention at Blue Oval.
Absolutely. We've got a lot of work to do in this space, but we do have some exciting announcements that I can share.
Please.
So we are excited to promote retention through career pathing. Career pathing is important. It's important. We decided that first, we wanted progression to be available.
Yes.
And we wanted it to be communicated. We want our folks who come into the organization to know, where do I go from here?
Yes.
We don't want folks to be stagnant inside of the company without knowing, how am I going to be developed and what do I do from here?
Yes.
So we are implementing a robust performance management strategy, just like any organization has. But we're going a step further to allow for additional compensation for folks on a scheduled basis.
Yes.
So here's how we plan to do it. For our hourly technicians, the ones who I talked about coming in earlier at $21 an hour, or even the maintenance technicians at $24 an hour, they receive some type of compensation increase every quarter.
Oh, not every year. You hear this, HR professionals? Not every year. Not every 2 years, but every quarter. Innovative.
Every
Love it. Go
every
ahead.
quarter. As HR professionals, we talk about the importance of immediate feedback.
Yes.
Why don't we talk about the importance of immediate reward? Why don't we do that?
Immediate reward. I love it. Yes.
So we decided that it would be important to reward our employees more frequently.
Yes.
We decided to go with this quarterly strategy, and it will be one of two things.
Yes.
They will either receive an increase in compensation altogether, so maybe going from $21 per hour to $21.50 an hour.
Yeah.
So they will either receive that compensation increase. That will be 2 times per year.
Yes.
And so that's available. And then the other option, the other 2 times per year, those other 2 quarters are going to be a short-term bonus. So they're going to receive a bonus once either in the first or third quarter of the year.
Okay.
So it'll go like this. First quarter, you get a bonus. Second quarter, you get a raise. Third quarter, you get a bonus. Fourth quarter, you get a raise.
Innovative. Hey, yes. Would you want to stay at the company that's doing this? Yes. I mean, that is great, Tyler. I love to hear that. Yeah. And let me ask you this. Here's the burning question for HR professionals. Now, are any of those bonuses or increases going to be tied to performance, or is it just your tenure there, your service there? How does that work?
Yes, those bonuses, they will be a mix of both.
Okay.
So some will be performance-based and others will be scheduled increases.
Yes.
So it will be a mix.
It's a mix, and it's innovative, and you ought to start doing this. This is great. This is a good place for a new employee to know not only are you going to thrive in learning, but you're also going to thrive as you move up the ladder with scheduled increases as well as performance-based, which is great. Right. I love this. That's Don't you love talking HR? I do. So what is an easy way for employers or recruiters to implement that strategy you just talked about, or any other strategy that you just talked about, the performance and schedule mix? How easy is that to implement?
Yeah, performance is always a touchy topic with leadership. People have different philosophies around how employees are incentivized and how you motivate your employees to reach that productivity level that your goal is set for. So it's a challenging topic. I would say as HR professionals, we have to take a step back and focus on the business first.
Okay.
We have to understand that we are employed to help the business be profitable and successful first.
Yes.
So if you understand your business objectives and your strategic reasoning for your role in the company and what you're trying to accomplish, then you can go about your strategy for how you get this done. Now, it may not look the same as what we're doing with quarterly increases and bonuses and all of these things, but you want to go at your philosophy first. Are you trying to be an employer that is set apart, and do you subscribe to my belief that immediate feedback is important, but also immediate reward is important?
Yeah.
If you believe that, you should start there and get your leadership to understand that concept and work down from there. It has to be everybody is understanding at a fundamental basis what we're trying to accomplish as a business, and then you can build on that. It's not easy. I'll never say it's easy. Performance management and including new costly incentives into the business are difficult decisions to make. But you have to start with educating your team and agreeing what your philosophy is together first.
Yeah, agreement first, and then here's the buzzword: immediate reward. Those 2 key words is gonna get you what you need, I believe, in terms of employees that are loyal, right? They know it's gonna happen. They know they're gonna get immediate feedback. They don't have to wait till the end of the year to get their annual performance review. So we're stepping it up a notch where we can do that and make employees feel valued, and coming in the door with immediate feedback and scheduled increases is the way to do it. This has been absolutely wonderful. Now, is there anything that you want to say about Blue Oval that you would like our listening audience to know?
Yes, I'm sure the audience has a lot of questions about, we've talked about who we are, and we've talked about how our performance incentives are set up, and we've talked a little bit about pay. So I'd like to take a moment just to tell you about what positions that we have and what manufacturing looks like in our environment. We're a highly technical environment. A job at Blue Oval SK is not what we think of when we think of automotive manufacturing at all.
All right.
When we think of automotive manufacturing, we think about an assembly line, and here comes the vehicle, and you plug your part on, and it's very manual, and you move on. Our process is highly automated, and it's very, very technical. It's actually all automated. So it's a self-contained process where you're operating with robots that are building this technology and this battery. So the jobs are highly technical. So you're going to get to learn a lot of new skills and build your resume in an impressive way that many people in manufacturing around the country just don't have.
Yeah.
So it's a non-traditional manufacturing environment, very highly technical, but don't be intimidated by that. Like I said, we're going to train our employees, we're going to upskill them so they're comfortable in these jobs, and so that they succeed and grow within our company. The other thing I'll say is our working environment. I want to talk about that for a second.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, when you think of manufacturing and you think of these big facilities, you think of, that they're not air conditioned or cooled, and it's very hot and uncomfortable, and it's very manual labor.
That's what you think about.
That's what you do. Yeah, because we're used to traditional factories and manufacturing. We're not that way at all. So our environment is completely clean. We operate in what's called a clean room facility.
Okay.
You actually, to the point that you have to wear protective covering so that you don't introduce microorganisms into the manufacturing process, so that you don't mess up that product or that battery with maybe stuff that's coming off of your clothing.
Wow.
So it's a very, very clean facility. I joke around and say that you could eat off of the floors because it's just very, very clean.
Sterile.
Yes, sterile. Has to be climate controlled year round, so heating and cooling. You're working in a clean environment that's comfortable, and the work is not very manual because, like I said, the robotics that you're operating are doing most of the work for you.
Okay.
So it's a great working environment.
I tell you, working conditions, we talk about that in HR.
Yes.
This seems to be the pinnacle of working conditions. So you want to go to Blue Oval City.
Blue Oval City, BlueOvalSK.com is where you want to be to find these jobs.
This is where you want to find these jobs. So I do remember you saying about the starting pay of employees at Blue Oval. Tell us about that. What is the standard starting pay of an employee at Blue Oval?
Yes, we have a very competitive benefits package that we've put together.
Okay.
We took a holistic approach to compensation, so we do have some great incentives to provide to employees.
Yeah.
I'm happy that our starting wage is $21 an hour. That is for all of our operator positions.
All operator positions,
Yes.
$21 per hour.
That's what you start at. That's right. And there are other things in addition to that. There's the bonuses that I mentioned earlier and the quarterly increases.
Yeah.
We also have some other things in addition to that: full medical, dental, and vision benefits. And as an employee of Blue Oval SK, you receive a discount on any purchase of a Ford or Lincoln vehicle. So you get some great benefits as a part of our company.
Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. Listen, you do the math. What's the minimum wage right now? You do the math. The starting salary is at $21 and at $21 for Blue Oval. You can't beat it. You got the benefits, you got dental packages. It sounds like it is one of the greatest places to work. Now let me ask you this. What about, those are full-time opportunities, right?
Yes.
Are there part-time opportunities?
There certainly will be part-time opportunities. Right now, we're just getting started with our ramp up in Tennessee, and we're only focused on those full-time opportunities. But if you're looking for something for part-time, stay tuned. We have something called a Blue Oval SK newsletter. And if you're looking to stay in touch with us and get a notification whenever those part-time opportunities come up, it's easy to find. You go to BlueOvalSK.com, scroll to the bottom, and click Stay in the Know. You give us your email, and then we email you once a month. That's all. We're not emailing you every week and spamming you with stuff. Just once a month, we send a newsletter to let you know, hey, these are the new opportunities and what you should look for.
Stay in the know. You got to get on that website and do that. If you're interested in Blue Oval, even if you just want to stay abreast of what's going on, just in case you want to make another career opportunity move, stay in the know, BlueOvalSK.com.
That's right.
Yeah. Last thing, for recruiters who are trying to do what you're doing, getting people into their organizations, what advice do you have to them about acquisition, retention, or innovation? Just one thing that you would like to share, a nugget of your knowledge.
Well, I learn more every day, but if I were sharing with a recruiter, I think the most important thing for recruiters in 2024 to know is not to lose the personal touch. In 2024, we're focused on technology and these two letters, AI. you know,
yeah.
all that it can do for us, right?
Right.
But you can't lose the human element of human resources. And as recruiters, you really sell your business and your company and the proposition that you're offering by connecting with someone and having that personal touch. And you can't lose it.
Can't lose it. And the organization that can master reaching the heart, what comes from the heart, reaches the heart.
That's right.
And so that's what's gonna make you successful. Don't lose the human touch in all of the innovation. People are still important. They are the pinnacle of your organization, and you have to have heart to get it done. Wow, this has been a great year. I'm so glad back to sequel. Listen, we're gonna have him back once we get all the hiring done in Tennessee and find out what are some of the good things that are happening at Blue Oval City, Blue Oval SK. Thank you so much, Tyler. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's been a great show. Love talking with you.
I love it. I love it. Wow, innovation, technology, and forward-thinking leadership and employees are the elements that keep our organizations on the cutting edge in talent acquisition and retention. These are the things that we as HR professionals can influence in our daily walks and advance the profession by bringing the best talent and keeping them with our organizations. Be sure to watch a new episode of Let's Talk HR with Dr. Deneen, the first of every month, on the YouTube channel of the same name and on Comcast Xfinity, channel 17 and channel 1091, Monday nights at 8 p.m. through 8:30 p.m. Please note, you can watch Let's Talk HR with Dr. Deneen and prior episodes anytime. Go to the YouTube channel and type in the talk show title. Be sure to subscribe at no fee and click on the notification bell. This is HR TV. I'm Dr. Deneen, and I want to talk HR with you. HR forever. See you next time.